for those of you that are looking to add pre-construction properties to your branch website, this tutorial is going to show you exactly how to do that. So when you're in your CRM system here, the first place you're going to go is head over to the left-hand side here where your websites are, and you're going to click on the link for your website. This is now bringing you into the website editor. Now, for this, there's two parts of the editor. There's this part of the editor, and then there's the use in website editor mode. So for this, you're going to want to toggle back and forth from time to time, so it's best to have both tabs open. Now, you will require a pre-construction page. It's a little hard to see here with that image, created on your website in order for this to work. If you don't already have a pre-construction page on your website, following this tutorial on how to add the pre-constructions, I will show you how to create that specific page. So the first thing you're going to do is, we're not doing anything on here. We're going to go back to this original tab. Now, on the left-hand side here, this is where you can edit some pages. You can change the sort order for how the menus appear, add subpages, and so forth. But we're going to go into this Manage MLS Listings portion here. So right here, what we're going to do is you'll see a section that says Add Pre-Construction Property. So we're simply clicking on the Add a New Pre-Construction Property. Now, I'm just going to, play around with this and, fun building, building, developer, by me. You can put the location of it. So let's pretend it's in Toronto. You can put the community, the major intersection. So let's say, I don't know, Steeles/401. The address. So this is the address that the pre-construction, it's going to tie into the map location. So for this, what I'm going to do is just pull in the agent locator location. So I've got right here, and just copy that and throw it right in there. And currently we got to throw this down here, Mississauga, Ontario, and you can put the building status, expected completion, let's say 2021, the height. This is, of course, everything that you're going to get from the builder. If you don't have all this information, it's not the end of the world. It's only going to show what information you do have. Now, you do have the ability to throw in, deposit structure, the exterior components. So let's say, brick and stucco. You have the additional parking costs, let's say, 10,000. I know it costs more, but and so on and so forth. You can list the amenities and so on. Now, another thing that you can definitely do in here is hide the VIP pricing or the floor plans. What this does is, on the pre-construction building, when a visitor is on that page, they have to be signed into your website in order to view that information. So you can have both as hidden behind this, or you can have them both open, entirely up to you. So for this one here, I am going to move this and the map location and pick that. So it's now throwing the map location so we can see where it is. And then if we go down further, you can add meta titles, keywords, descriptions. This is more or less for Google. Essentially, it's pulling up those keywords when people are doing search results, essentially. So meta description, new building, that's fun, and Mississauga, for all your new condo needs, just for fun. Now, you have the VIP pricing. So we can put the VIP pricing in here. You can, format this. Let's say if you want to add like a certain style to this. So for example, you can, if you want to have, as a specific style for that, you can have the different formats. So maybe this is the heading in here. Maybe I want the text to be, blue, and I want it bold. or maybe I have an image I want to throw in here, that sort of thing. You kind of put in there. And then you have your description. So the description is essentially the description of the building, similar to what you would have for one of your listings when you have it listed. It's a description so that the viewer knows exactly what it is. So this is where goes. And again, you can get creative in formatting and add images and hyperlinks and anything you want really into here. So kind of play around with that. So once you've got all that filled out, what you're going to do is you're going to go click on this update pre-construction property values. And now we're going to update some files. So if we have floor plans, for example, we can choose the floor plans. I don't really have floor plans. So I'll just click on this. We'll pretend that's a floor plan. And then we're going to, choose files essentially for the images. So we'll just click on one and you can upload that, choose files. And let's just pretend we're doing another one. I don't even know what these say, so hopefully they're not vulgar. So once that's going, we're going to upload this one as well. And then if you want a featured photo, so the featured photo is that front photo that's going to be that everyone sees when they first come to it. So let's use these are my fun, apparently, the pictures I have on my computer. So clearly they're not used. So I'm not sure if that uploaded or not, just based on size. So let's just pick this one and see if that one goes. And it could be that it's uploading. I'm just not seeing it right this second. So once this is all done, you have it in there. Again, those are all uploaded to the listing. Again, if you want to click on this just to confirm everything is saved, that's, I always like to make sure things are saved. Then you can close this. You're all done with this. Now, on the website, if we head over to the pre-construction page, we can now see the building exists there. So it would obviously be the picture of your building. And then when somebody clicks on this, they're going to be able to see the picture. So that's the primary photo, and then there's the secondary photo that we had. And then there's the VIP pricing and the floor plan. So their description goes. Again, while we're filling in all that information, it's all kind of going in here. As you can see, it does give a walk score based on that location that you enter. And then for the VIP pricing or the floor plans, it's going to prompt somebody to register. So let's just put something in here. Whoops. Crystal buyer, and Crystal plus 111. Server. And I'm just going to put in a fake phone number for this. So once they submit it, it is going to unlock the site itself. So if I refresh this, we're now actually able to see this. So now the VIP pricing there, the structure that I put in bright blue there, as well as the floor plans. So the floor plans are already there for you. If you don't have floor plans, what I would do is make someone to register to see that, or have something creative so that when they go to click on that floor plans, being like, we will be in touch, floor plans have yet to be released, or what have you, whatever you want it to say. So that is how you would add in those pre-construction properties. Now, if you don't have a pre-construction page on your website yet, you can definitely start building the pre-construction pages in here. And once they are in here, you do have that ability to edit that building, so you can add more information to it. It's not a one-shot deal. But if you want to add one of those pages to your website, there's 2 steps on how you can do it. So one, you can go down here and add a new page. You can also go over here and add a new page. So for this purpose, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do it from here, and then I'm going to add a new page. So the page type, and you're going to pick the page type. And for this scenario, we need a pre-construction page. This is going to automatically throw those pre-constructions onto that page. And then you give it a title, which would probably be pre-construction or new condos or however you want to call it. So I'm going to go test pre-con and then the test pre-con. So these are matching essentially. One's like the menu description, one's the URL basically. And then it's asking you right here, where do you want this page to settle? Like if you want it in a drop down, or do you want it as a main menu item? So many people want it as a main menu item. However, maybe you want it under buyers, for example. You can do that. You can do that essentially after the fact. So once it's on here, it is going to go into home, and then we're going to move it. So let's just add the page, and now we can edit that page. So under home, we can now see that there's the test pre-con. And we can click on the page settings, and we can see that it's under home, but we want to move it. We don't want it under home. We want it under, let's say, buyers. If you don't want it under any category, you want it to have its own category, then what you're going to do is select no parent, main menu item. So that'll put it right there. So I'm going to actually select that one there and then go save. So as I save that, what's going to happen is we can see now that my test pre-con page has been added here. Now, because these are both pre-con pages, they're both going to be showing that same property. So that is your tutorial on how to add in those pre-construction properties and how to get that page and get them on your website. Again, if that page already exists, you don't need to create a page. As you're adding those pre-cons in here, they will automatically appear. If you require any future assistance with respect to the pre-construction or adding pages or content to your website, please contact support@agentlocator.ca.